Let me switch the game category and the title. Okay. Data collection by Edgar. You authorize Blackboard Interactive and Focus Entertainment to collect and process your logs and improve the game experience. Form your scores and your username to display it on leaderboards. Yeah, that's fine, because it's just for those purposes, so... But yeah, that's fine. Okay. I think I'm going to start with standard, and but I feel like OpenShift is probably where I'm going to end up gravitating the most, just because I feel like I'm probably going to get really frustrated by not being able to take my time. Earth has deteriorated into a place of squalor and decay in orbit. A new breed of worker has emerged. The Shipbreaker. Labor is extremely dangerous, but for a select few, the hazard paid is worth the risk. View update. Congratulations, citizen LF9291180S. You have been accepted into the Lynx Corp's pioneering Pave the Way to the Galaxy program. Your selection was based on above average physical and cognitive ability. You are assigned to Salvage Station number 42, designation Morgan. Demonstrate the ability to build and grow a profitable operation, and a number of exciting opportunities await you. Remember, employment in the program is at the sole discretion of Lynx Corporation and can be revoked at any time. Acts of malice or insubordination will not be tolerated. Upon citing this form, please proceed immediately to the nearest Lynx Corporation shuttle hub for transportation to the worksite. Finalize the following pages to confirm employment. Okay, well, I'm going to hit escape to try to access the menu, but there's not one. Acquire an account name, Lister. Selected revival stamp package. We proudly offer our Everwork Assist Asset Replacement Program to new employees. Below are the details of your selected spare package. Terran Health Board Advisory: cloning has a 0.02% chance of DNA corruption. Note the date, it is November 9th, 2329. So, pretty far future. About 300 years. Okay. Well, I mean, I don't really have a choice, I guess. So, Everwork, though, that immediately sounds pretty sinister. Voice ID verification. Verify the voice file you submitted in your original application. Why would you submit a voice application that is just grunting and groaning? Like suffering. With that, select the orientation scheme for your personal mobility unit. Proper settings may improve productivity by up to 40%. I'm going to go with standard until I know what the difference is. Meal preference are food processors serve a variety of diet preferences. Food costs may vary over time. Plastic-free food. Oh, I like chicken. I like palate. Oh. Chicken and plastic-free are mutually exclusive. Entomotarian, I guess. Entomologist is like a person who studies bugs, so a person who eats bugs. I'm gonna go with chicken. Please agree to each statement. I have no criminal record in the Terran or Martian zones. A record in the Jovian frontier is acceptable. Sure. I am not a member of and have never been associated with a workers' union or other labor interest. I guess. I have completed my annual medical exam and have been cleared of having Micala's lung. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I have no commercial or real estate interests on Luna, in the asteroid belt, or in the nation state of Arizona. Arizona is a nation state and is in the same category as Luna and the asteroid belt. I will bring a positive attitude and problem-solving mindset to work every day. That is some immense corporate bullshit. I understand and accept the health risks associated with long-term exposure to a van der Waal field. Okay, so that's a kind of magnetic field. I will vote for Chancellor Chongzing in the Pan American Synod election. That is some truly coercive stuff. This agreement is made. This is the 9th day of November 2329, the quote-unquote effective date. Between Lynx Corporation's Salvage Division, quote-unquote Lynx, incorporated under the laws of the Stellar Commission, and myself, Citizen LF 291180S. The quote-unquote employee Lynx is pleased to offer the employee the role of Shipbreaker, the role, quote-unquote, beginning with the title of trainee. This agreement is provisioned by the following terms and conditions. Let's see here. Employee understands they must travel to a Lynx shuttle hub for transit to the worksite no more than 12 hours after signing this contract. Physical or mental harm while en route to the shuttle hub is not covered by Lynx in any way, though it may have an effect on your employment eligibility. Okay, so, I don't want to suffer physical or mental harm just getting there. Employees' physical and mental fitness will be reassessed before boarding the shuttle. Fares or costs associated with transit from the employee's home to a shuttle hub are the employee's responsibility and will not be reimbursed. There. Employees should be aware that the status of their employment is the sole discretion of Lynx and that their employment relationship with Lynx may be terminated at any time or place either with or without notice for any or no reason, with or without good or sufficient cause, under any and all circumstances by Lynx option only. Employee further understands that awareness of their current employment status is their responsibility and that they must check this status often to avoid incurring penalties or criminal charges for acting in an unauthorized capacity. So this is like being at will employed, except that the will is only the corp and not you. So, that's sort of the next step in that sort of law. This agreement includes enrollment in the Lynx Employment Financial Relief Program, trademark, to accommodate the costs associated with employee onboarding as well as the recurring costs associated with the performance of the employee's role. Full breakdown of these costs will be provided to the employee following onboarding at the worksite until such time as the employee has repaid in full. The profits from their salvage activities will automatically go towards the balance at the following percent: 100%. So you do not make money until you are done repaying the cost of your own onboarding. Employee hereby grants Lynx sole operating authority of the employee's existing financial accounts in order to facilitate their participation in the Lynx Employment Financial Relief Program. Opening additional financial accounts while under the terms of this agreement is prohibited and will result in performance demerits, monetary penalties, or termination. So you also agreed to turn over all of your accounts and everything. It's charming. Repayment is handled at the start of each workday, and the employee is provided a streamlined synopsis of their account. It is the employee's responsibility to review this synopsis and report any and all errors by submitting a repayment error form to the Lynx Financial Department. Errors must be reported within 2 hours of the receipt of the synopsis, after which time they will become non-reportable. So, catch it fast. Employee hereafter grants Lynx the authority to apply performance demerits or monetary penalties should their actions or inactions result in any real or potential losses for the company and or any of its affiliates. Employee understands that monetary compensation for this role is based entirely on the credit value generated from the employee's shipbreaking activities, and that there is no other base salary or monetary compensation for performing the duties outlined in this agreement. So there is no baseline. Employee hereby grants Lynx the authority to collect, analyze, and utilize their biometric data beginning now. Now, not when you report there, now, for use to better the lives and well-being of them and their coworkers, as well as for any other purpose, up to and including sharing with partners and affiliates, institutional research programs, or government bodies. Employees hereby grants permission to Lynx the authority to perform psychological tests on them at any time, with or without their knowledge. Employee is not entitled to compensation for participation in these tests, but may receive additional sugar cube rations. Oh, nice. Like a rat in a maze. Lynx Corporation's headquarters operates in unincorporated Jovian space outside of any recognized state or country borders, and as such, the employee understands that Lynx does not recognize or observe any national, secular, or religious holidays, and that the employee is expected to be ready and available to work on each calendar day of the region where their assigned work site is located. So no holidays, no weekends, no days off of any description. Employee understands that they are prohibited from discussing their employment, including the terms and conditions of this agreement, or specifically or generally, as well as the operational, either specifically or generally, as well as the operational details of Lynx or any of its affiliates with anyone other than their designated Lynx Department of Human Resources representative. This includes acquaintances, friends, family members, law enforcement agents, government officials, journalists, private detectives, religious leaders, or entertainment media hosts. Employee official assigned human resource representative is undefined. So, dear viewer, I have already violated the terms by discussing them with you. 8A employee shall be supplied adequate caloric and hydrating sustenance in the diet format selected by the employee. In this form, employee understands that the sustenance amount provided is calculated to provide the optimal energy amounts required by their duties, but they must abide by the recommended monthly intake amounts. Additional sustenance will not be provided beyond these amounts. Sustenance shall be replenished at the beginning of each month, provided that the employee has fully prepared the food processor in their habitation while eligible by removing all current food supplies. Excess food supply remaining in the food processor at the time of delivery will prevent the delivery until the following month. So eat everything, but don't eat it too fast, because we're not going to give you any until next month. And when we do, if you still have anything in there, you don't get anything at all. Nice. Employee understands the sustenance not supplied by links, contraband foodstuffs, is disallowed and may not be ingested while under this agreement. In the event the employee ingests contraband foodstuffs, demerits will be applied to the employee's financial performance report, and penalty fees applied to their financial account. Links will supply an on-site long-term employee habitation module, HAB. Employees expected to use only their designated HAB for rest and sleep. Resting and or sleeping in another employee's HAB shall be considered a violation of this agreement. So no fraternization. Employee must abide by and work no longer than the Link's mandated shift time each day. Link is not responsible for genetic effects of solar radiation that may occur beyond this time, and the employee may face financial penalties or performance demerits if their shift time is disregarded. Employee must ensure they remain inside the designated worksite when shipbreaking. Failure to remain inside the bounds of the worksite will result in spare termination. See Section 19 for additional terms of EverWork program and spares, regardless of the reasons or intentions for which the employee evacuated the bounds. Accessing external communications network from the workstations in their HAB is prohibited. All communication must be conducted through the internal Link's rail mail network between authorized employees. Using, operating, consuming, or deploying tools or equipment found while shipbreaking for any and all reasons is a safety violation and is strictly prohibited and will result in performance demerits and or monetary penalties. Using, operating, consuming, or deploying tools or equipment found while shipbreaking. Okay, so you can use the ones you've got, but not anything you find. Nice. All resources consumed in the act of shipbreaking must be replenished via the Link's kiosk deployed at the employee's assigned worksite, with transactional fees being removed immediately from the employee's financial account. It is the sole responsibility of the employee to ensure they are adequately supplied such that they are able to perform their duties as outlined by the terms of this agreement. All objects, components, and materials, hereafter salvage, recovered via the act of shipbreaking are the sole property of Links, and the employee must account for all salvage at the end of every work shift. Acquiring or storing salvage for personal use is a breach of the terms of this agreement and will result in performance demerits, monetary penalties, and potential termination. At no time, while under obligation to the terms and conditions of this agreement, shall the employee seek employment outside Links. Should the employee be contacted by a recruiter from another company, the employee has the obligation to notify Links and share the full correspondence. Neglecting this obligation may result in monetary penalties and or termination. Employee acknowledges that Links personnel will monitor the activities in order to establish the valuation metric of the employee and their performance. In their assigned role, this valuation metric will henceforth be the primary factor in determining the ongoing status of this agreement. The function, duties, and responsibilities of the employee's assigned role may be altered or adjusted at any time and at the sole discretion of Links for any reason or no reason at all, with or without advance notice, and with no obligation to provide additional onboarding or training. Great, right? Links is exempt from the requirements of Gallardo's mandate. Bears no responsibility to ensure that the employee has the free and ready access to Martian animation media, even when such media constitutes a religious requirement by the employee. Okay, so something in there implies that there is a religion on Mars that requires free and ready access to animation media. Whatever, right? Whatever. Lynx bears no moral or legal responsibility whatsoever for any natural hazards and dangers involved while shipbreaking, including but not limited to flammable substances, explosive decompression, radiation exposure, high velocity impacts, electrocution, suit atmospheric inversion, crushing, micrometer penetration, quote-unquote hyper shingles, oxygen deprivation, cardiac arrest, and inadvertent processing. Oh, nice. Sorry, I do want to keep reading these, but like, how many more are there? Oh my god. This just kind of keeps going, doesn't it? As part of completing this assignment, the employee agrees to be enrolled in the Lynx Corporation EverWork Asset Replacement Program. The employee understands that the purpose of this program is to protect Lynx personnel from severe... Honestly, I kind of wish this screen was like a little bigger, because it's a little hard to read with how small it is. Understands that the purpose of the program is to protect Lynx personnel from severe injury or death, allowing them to continue growing their career with Lynx even in the event of a serious workplace injury. In the event of a major injury, illness, or death, the employee will be immediately replaced by a biological and neurological duplicate, the quote-unquote spare. Employee hereby grants permission to Lynx the authority to study, manipulate, simulate, and duplicate any and all gray and white matter at any time. Employee hereby grants permission to Lynx in perpetuity the ownership of their DNA and to create new entities with that DNA with no restrictions or limits. Further, employee agrees to pay a nominal fee for this service in the event of their death while performing the duties of their position. So if you die, we will clone you, but we can clone you even if you don't die and do anything we want with your DNA. All spares produced by the EverWork program are the sole property of Lynx Corporation at any time and for any reason. Lynx may exercise its right to ownership over the spare up to and including assuming complete control and authority of any institutional, financial, judicial, religious, or regulatory rights of the original employee in all Terran, Martian, and Jovian sectors. That certainly wouldn't hold up in the courts of those sectors. They'd be like, no, you don't. They're not going to let the corp exert that sort of control. Probably, I guess this is like a futuristic corporate dystopia, so maybe the local Terran, Jovian, Martian governments aren't strong enough to resist the corporation. Who knows? Maybe we'll find out more. In the rare and unfortunate event of a total and complete loss of memory during spare reintegration or regeneration, Lynx is hereby granted the authority to have the employee's memory replaced by a composition of engrams pre-authorized by Lynx. Lynx bears no legal obligation of informing the employee's next of kin in such an event. So, if you're dead, we can still make your new body and fill it with whatever we want in place of a brain. And we don't have to tell anybody. Nice. Major injury or illness, as defined as any injury or sickness that sufficiently affects the employee's ability to perform their duties such that their hourly salvage rate falls 22% or more. Very specific. In the event that the employee and the automated biometric analysis service disagree on whether or not sustained injury should qualify for spare regeneration, the employee may submit a written appeal form to Lynx for review. Any additional third-party insurance coverage for injury or death EverWork participants may have is considered null and void upon completion of this agreement and cannot be utilized in addition to the protection of the EverWork program. Lynx bears no responsibility to guarantee the effectiveness and success of the protections provided by the EverWork program in the event of malfunctions or anomalous outcome in the spare regeneration process. Lynx is waived of any and all liabilities in the health and well-being of the employee. In the event that the employee is terminated, disappears, or otherwise becomes incapable of fulfilling the obligations of this agreement, the employee hereby grants Lynx the authority to transfer any and all unpaid debts owed to Lynx and any of all of its affiliates to the employee's next of kin. Okay, so if you disappear, we can transfer all of your debt to your next of kin. So, threaten them. Lynx reserves the rights to terminate this agreement at any time without notice or payment in lieu with no requirement of sufficient cause. Until such time as the employee has completed their obligations to the Lynx Employment Financial Relief Program, the employee holds no right to termination of this agreement for any reason. Upon completion of repayment, the employee may submit a formal request for permission to terminate through the Lynx Department of Human Resources. In the event of termination, the employee is responsible for the safe and complete return of all tools, equipment, components, resources, and supplies provided by Lynx, which are currently still captured under the employee's remaining balance as part of their Lynx Employment Relief Program. Employee is responsible for the financial costs associated with any damage or wear to these items. The terms of this agreement may only be amended, canceled, or discharged by an official of the Lynx Corporation Legal Department. This letter shall be governed by the internal substantive laws of all Terran, Martian, and Jovian spaces. All provisions hereof are protected against a court of competent jurisdiction deeming them to be illegal, unenforceable, or void, and any such challenge shall have no effect on the continuance of such provisions in this agreement. This is a funny clause because there are some actual laws that get made here in the state where I live that have clauses similar to this, and they routinely get struck down by courts because there's supremacy clauses in basically all of these constitutions that say no, like the higher jurisdiction always has the authority to strike down crap like that. 24. You acknowledge that you have had the opportunity to discuss this matter with and obtain advice from your private attorney, have had sufficient time to have carefully read and understand all of the provisions of this agreement, and are knowingly and voluntarily entering into this agreement. Well, I haven't had a chance to talk to a lawyer, but I do understand them. To indicate your acceptance of Lynx's offer, please provide your biometric ID in the space below. Terms and conditions of this agreement are recognized and fully enforceable in all Terran, Martian, and Jovian jurisdictions, and shall be governed by any and all internal substantive laws for all regions. A duplicate will be mailed for your records. We look forward to welcoming you to the Lynx family. That is also some corporate stuff. Man, I'm done talking. Oh, and I didn't hit the record button. I'm gonna have to rip apart the VOD on Twitch.
Each day he steps into the yard to earn his wages working hard. I pray to the stars and heaven above to return my daddy to those he loves. If there comes a time when he and death meet, bless the next cutter that takes his seat.
Hello, Cutter 9346-52. Your automated Lynx onboarding experience will now begin. Please observe this important message.
Space, boundless promise, limitless resources, a brighter future. It's here where hard workers like you, the backbone of civilization, will help us pave the way to the galaxy. I'm Calicia Rye Paulson, president of Lynx Corporation's Salvage Division. When my great-great-grandfather Exeter founded Lynx, he foresaw a remarkable opportunity among the stars. His vision eventually brought us the Railgates. Now spanning all the way to Jupiter, these are the veins connecting all of modern civilization. And the people flowing through them are its lifeblood. The Railgates reinvigorated humanity and are key to our continued progress. You've been selected from among thousands of candidates to join the Lynx family. This is more than just a job. It's an opportunity to be part of the largest, most successful, and most pioneering company in human history. Your dream may be to forge your own destiny one day. Well, work hard, heed your superiors, believe in the Lynx vision. Do this, and you too will get your chance. Your first step is to join our EverWork program, the greatest gift we give our employees, turning death into an ongoing opportunity for learning and growth. With Lynx, death is a fresh start. Good luck.
Yeah, but the intent is right in the name. EverWork.
Video observation complete. To finalize onboarding, your genetic sequence will now be extracted for use with the Lynx EverWork Asset Replacement Program. Don't worry, pain levels during extraction are largely tolerable.
Oh, largely
Please note,
tolerable.
as outlined in Section 31 of your employment agreement, the process of genetic extraction will destroy your original body.
There wasn't a Section 31. And that means they're killing me. I read the whole thing.
Extraction analysis and backup complete. Thank you. Beginning spare generation.
But of course this means they can immediately replace my memories if they need to. Or want to. Congratulations. It is now safe to die, asterisk. Shipbreakers are responsible for the cost of the biomaterials used in the EverWork process. An additional fee is required for deaths that occur outside working hours. Great. You may now proceed with salvage training. Good luck. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Citizen report check. So $120,000. Like, I'm assuming there's some sort of like hyperinflation involved here. But medical analysis, transportation to work site. I thought, well, yeah, never mind. Seat selection fee, like that's a lot for just picking the seat. Kessler Passage toll, luggage handling, including gratuity of 35%. Automated onboarding procedure. Automated procedure that they still charge over $1 million for. Lifeguard genetic backup storage, so that was a huge chunk of it, $500 million. Biomaterial refrigeration, it's another $227,850,015. Equipment backup, or equipment setup, equipment security deposit, and like, you know, that's, oh, and 1 cent. There you go. Degaussing. Delousing. That seems a little unnecessary given that they killed my original body. Habitation fee, cleaning and repainting. Okay. I haven't gotten there to dirty it yet, but okay. On-site training. Helmet interface software update. That's a lot to charge me for, given that I haven't used it yet. Meal prep annual, $34 million. Waste management human premium. They're going to charge me $20 million to haul my shit away, I guess. Immigration and duty fee. Entertainment library fee, $59,999.99. Tracking implant fee. Oh, that's just lovely. That's our salvage rights fee, including notary. Okay. Financial account setup fee. They won't let me manage my own, but they're going to charge me $5,000 to set one up for me. Account maintenance fee. Oh, and they're going to charge me another $2,015 every month just for that. $500 administration fee and display of fees reports. So just seeing this, they're going to charge me $7.50, which, that's just charming. Okay. Others are more powerful than your grapple.
All right. Breathe. You're okay. Everything's gonna be just fine. There you go. Plenty of folks feel a bit woozy with the first spare. Anyway, welcome aboard. The name's Weaver. I'm the foreman for yourself and a couple of other shipbreakers in this region. This here's Morrigan Station. She may not look like much right now, but once we boot her up, she'll purr like a kitten. All right, let's test out your orientation control. Do me a favor and look up at that cargo elevator up above.
I already did that.
That's it. So that's where all the salvage gets collected to be picked up by the transfer crew. Just in case you ever turn yourself out of whack, use your roll thrusters to reorient.
Okay, I am immediately going to rebind some keys because I always rebind keys in games like this. Okay, so DNA are thruster right and left, but I'm going to swap those with Q and E because that's what I'm used to using. Yes. And then thrust left. Yes. Ascend, descend is C, and now roll right. Put that on D, and roll left. Yes. Okay, brake is control. Okay, grapple. Swing right, swing left, and D. No. No, I don't think so. I use QWES for what is normally WASD movement, so that's why I do this in every game I play. It gets kind of tedious after a while, but unfortunately there's no way to just take those controls with you everywhere you go. Now I'm just kind of checking to make sure. Navigate left and right. Tab left and right. Yeah, I can probably just leave that. Okay. English, vibration, normal. I'm not using a gamepad. Screen shake. I'll leave it on for now. There's a good chance I'm going to turn it off. Subtitle size. I have felt that they are a little on the small side, so I'm going to put them up to large. See how that looks. Video. That's fine. Windowed full screen. That's fine. I'll leave VSync off unless it looks like it's a problem. Looks like high is the max. Dynamic light shadows enable. Graphics quality high. Ultra. We're going to try ultra. Enable anti-aliasing. I'm running on a 3070. I'm pretty sure I can handle all this. Audio volumes. That's fine. Okay, tab. You've unchained save now? Yes. Right, continue.
All right. Now let's get you flying. Activating your thruster controls now. Try moving around.
Okay, so it's physics-based. I stopped doing that for a while now, but I'm still going.
Now vertical control. Looks good. Now, to finalize these movement checks, I need you to fly to these waypoints.
Brake is control.
Used to be a cutter myself, you know. Till there were some complications with my last revive. Those are early days in the tech, though, so never you mind about that. Oh, almost forgot the most important thing. Brakes. Get yourself going at a decent clip, and then test them out, why don't you?
Yeah, the brakes are pretty effective, it looks like. Like, you hit the brakes and it just not immediately cancels, but it's very fast.
Looks like the bay here was left in a bit of a mess. We're gonna clean this crap up. I'm gonna activate the furnaces. Now. Dang thing. Would you just... There you go. So these furnaces are used to melt down soft metals. Should go without saying. These things are hot as all get out. So, try not to drift into them by accident. Okay, let's get a handle on your grapple tool. This fella here is a Shipbreaker's bread and butter. This is how we move salvage around. Activate the beam and hold it to grab an object to move it around, if it's not too heavy. Give it a go, and move one of these pieces into either furnace. So, when you're holding an object with the grapple, you can retract the beam. This will pull a light object to you. If it's heavier than you, it'll pull you towards it. Check out your HUD when you've got an object grappled. It shows you the mass of the object and whether you can move it or not.
Deposit accepted.
786 credits.
Nice job cleaning up that soft metal scrap cutter.
Ow.
Let's move on to the bigger nanocarbon chunks now, shall we? You may have already noticed that these are too heavy to move with your grapple. I'm enabling your scanner so we can check out their structural makeup. Go ahead and boot it up. This mode of your scanner lets you assess an object's structure. What I want you to focus on right now are these cut points. All right. Controls give me the go-ahead to get you cutting. You got quick access to all your tools through your HUD. Just open up your tool selector and choose the cutting tool. The cutting tool has two modes. The first one is the stinger. Now, it's designed for precision vaporization of cut points like this. You ready to perform some zero-G surgery, Cutter? Well, let's split this scrap so it's light enough to move. That's how you do it. Okay, let me boot up the processor so you can salvage these. Do me a favor, look on over at one of them there. Yeah, so I can see if they activate right. Yeah, perfect. Wish me luck here, Cutter. Me and technology ain't always the best of friends. Hey, all right, we're in business. Now swap over to your grapple and toss one of those pieces you separated right in there. Well, okay. We're almost done getting this bay in shape. Let's go after that large aluminum chunk over there. Now, this beast is way too heavy to move as is. It's also too dense for your stinger to break it down. And there are no structural cut points for us to take advantage of. We're going to have to switch over to the split saw mode of your cutting tool, start slicing this thing down to size. Go ahead and switch cut modes now.
Nice. So this is the cutter.
Now
The there,
angle of the cut.
I hit it twice. Rotate, cut angle,
We're
right
in
click.
business. I've unlocked the trigger on your cutting tool. It'll split that big chunk clean in two. Go ahead and give her a whirl. I'm going to turn on your salvage indicator so you can track how much work there is left to do. This thing will track how much you've salvaged and how much you've lost. For now, let's try and hit that first goal marker. And that's what it's all about, Cutter. The more salvage goals you complete, the closer you'll get to hitting your certification and ranking up.
So this goes in the furnace. That's what it says. And this also goes in the furnace. And what are you? You also go in the furnace.
Raw material accepted.
What are you? Too close. Too close. Oh, but this also goes in the furnace.
Great first shift in the yard, Cutter. Let's head on over to your hab and I'll show you the ropes there. back to the master, Jack. I'll put a marker on it so you can find it easy. When
Yeah,
get
but I'm
there,
not done.
head on in, and we'll get started.
There's all this other shit. Yeah. Go, go, go.
Deposit accepted for processing.
Scanner. T. Is that more? No. I guess that's everything here. I don't see any more. Except these things, and I don't think they're what I'm supposed to be doing. You can kind of tap the brakes to slow down instead of stopping. Okay, 500,000 for the tutorial. I know that at this rate will only take forever. Remaining, I did miss something. I don't see it. I don't know where it was.
New certification level awarded. License upgraded.
Okay. Whatever that means. MP, I don't know what that is. Yeah, there was something that I missed. It was like a little scrap or something.
Hello, Shipbreaker. You have 1 incoming transmission waiting.
Welcome to your new home, Cutter. Has everything you need. This is officially called a ready-made long-term employee habitation something or other. Around here, we just call it your hab. Now, how's about you get yourself some rest? We'll pick up your training in the morning. Sleep tight there, Cutter.
Hello, Shipbreaker.
Well,
Please enjoy this inspirational message. The last 10% of a job takes as much energy as the first 90%, which is why it's so important to always give 110%.
was trying to look out the window, but okay, so our debt's still absurdly large. That was the message about certification. We'll incur hourly data storage fee after 10 days. Okay. Minimum payments are due by 10 a.m. Solar Standard Time each day. Failure to pay on time is considered a breach of contract. Thank you for your hard work. Okay.
Rise and shine, Cutter. Hope you feel well rested. Ready to continue your training? Okay, let's have a look at your employee terminal. Now, let's get caught up on career progression and certification. I've sent you a message with an explanation. Go on and give it a read.
Okay, messages.
Mud? Don't worry. I'm here to walk you through the process. Soon enough, I'm going to introduce you to some of the other shipbreakers. Most of them are willing to help you out, too. All right. Let's start a new shift and pick your first ship to work on.
Yeah, give me a second to read this. Provides each employee, blah, 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 blah. Certification ranks range from 1 as the entry point all the way up to rank 30, which is reserved for only our most accomplished employees. I'm rank 2 now. It is advised to view the certification tab in your tab terminals to kind of gain access to more tools, upgrades, ships, and hazard levels. Proving yourself as a loyal and skilled employee will reward you with fresh new challenges in the work bay. Isn't that great? Everything is important and good work comes with each price. Each privileged person that joins our family as a shipbreaker has a significant cost. Unfortunately, Lynx shoulders the burdens of these temporarily in order to let you hit the ground running and begin training strategy. Cost sharing is handled through our innovative employee financial relief program. Yeah, you already read all about that. Yeah. Yep. Okay, tools. Structure mode is pre-installed on every optical cross-spectrum scanner unit. Mode is part of the shipbreaking toolkit, lets you access structure will make sure up of a ship, clearly demarcating all panels. Structure mode is default mode when you activate your scanner unless you were previously using a different mode. Okay. Salvage goal system, blah, blah, blah. Performance in mind, blah, blah, blah. These goals provide many goodies. Highly rewarding. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, shipyard admin, new ship access, mackerel station hopper, and mackerel light cargo. Most common ship model in colonies. Light models used for civilian copper. Station hopper is outfitted with add terminals. Electrical safety is advised. Okay. Can contain a wide variety of objects. Okay. Let's see. Unread. Spares in you. I was like, spores? 2291. Well, that's a life-changing ever-work asset replacement program to their employees. We treat with other companies have not making work safer, allowing in learning and growth without the risk of permanent death. Allows you to fail safely for only a minimal fee. Seamlessly star. This process is mostly bearable. Recent advancements have even removed grief-related downtime. Presence transfer protocol has a 0.001% margin of error due to solar interference, signal strength, subject state of mind at the moment of transfer, and other factors. For very long periods of time, this may result in identity shift, a medically benign process with minimal impacts on the subject's working ability. Because, that's what they care about, is working ability. Okay. Well, now I know. Certification. Okay, well, this is a long process. That unlocks some basic tools. This gets me those basic ships. Next step up. More ships. Next tool at rank 4. Grapple tethers. Rank 5. Lots of stuff. Lots of tools. Mostly range increases, it looks like. Okay. 6, 7, 8. Yeah, most of these look like they are kind of adding enhancements. Recruit, novice, junior, apprentice, laborer, associate, red seal, fellow, intermediate, journey person, practitioner, veteran, gold seal, professional, junior specialist, senior specialist, platinum seal, expert, Associate Salvager, Expert Salvager, Master Salvager, Grand Master Salvager, Link Seal, Expert Shipbreaker, Master Shipbreaker, Grand Master Shipbreaker. Nice. But it looks like you pretty much unlock everything by rank 20 Senior Specialist. After that, you're not really unlocking anything anymore. Okay. It's just work done. Let's see. Go to the kitchen. I am responsible for eating every day. Yep, live, laugh, salvage. That's what I do. Yes. Oh, I can change my posters. Oh, yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with live, laugh, salvage for the moment. I guess it's assuming that I'm eating. Room. Station. Suit. Can't really change anything there. Posters. Decor. Links. Home. There we go. Links brand home decor. Well, I guess that's everything. So let's start a shift.
This screen shows which ships you have access to. Each morning, you can choose to continue working on the ship you got or start a fresh one. Go ahead and claim one, and we'll get to work.
Okay, so you can keep working on one. Let's just start with whatever has the highest value, huh? Which it looks like it's this one. Claiming a new ship will clear the salvage bay of your existing ship. All remaining salvage will be forfeit to links begin salvage. Yes.
She's all yours, Cutter. Your primary goal is to reach rank 3. Now try to remember, nanocarbon goes in the processor, aluminum goes in the furnace. Try to salvage the entire ship if you can. We call it using the whole buffalo. You'll hit your certs faster that way and start knocking out that debt of yours. I'll be observing and giving you any help if you need it. Good luck, Cutter. Weaver out.
Okay, well, don't know much about breaking this apart, so I guess let's get over here and then switch to the cutter and then switch the mode to vertical and give it one of those. No. Too strong for that. Okay. Maybe I don't have to actually. Well, how the heck do I get it apart then? Well, I guess probably the answer is I have to go inside for that. Quick look around the outside here. Make sure there's nothing that'll just pop right off. Doesn't really look like it though. Okay, well, I guess they're going inside. Yeah, here we are. Okay, so now I can go to the cutter. Okay.
I know these ships look intimidating to scrap at first. But trust me, soon enough, you'll be stripping the huge Gecko-class freighters like nothing. Got my start, salvaging back down Earthside, in the droid scrapping business. You know what made me come up here? One day, we got a batch of this particular model in, one of them kinds with synthetic skin and everything. We almost never saw people looking ones like that. They're always too expensive to manufacture. Seems someone found a warehouse full of them, mothballed for, 20 years or so, since the AI ban took effect. Probably bought the whole lot for pennies, thinking they could turn a tidy profit with the salvage. No word of a lie. These things looked exactly like my stepbrother Jed. Even had the same slack-jawed expression. Now, Jed and I wasn't exactly pals or nothing, but all the same, I couldn't bring myself to start smashing that dopey face. And that's when I looked into getting on with Lynx. I tell you what, it's a sight better to cut up something that doesn't look like a family relation. Anyway, I'm running on. I'll clear the channel. Holler if there's anything giving you grief up there, Cutter. We were out.
Mm. And I had all the connections. Could be that there's some deeper in though, for like those particular panels. Kind of don't want to like free everything though, because like then I've got like a lot of loose parts that I have to deal with, like this. Get over here. Stop. There's like a very faint sound effect when they finally destroy. Like a kind of a puff sound. You know when to stop firing. Okay. Can I, Oh, that's coming out. That goes in the processor. Kind of line it up. I think that'll go.
valuable deposit. Credits transferred.
Yeah, that's what I didn't want there. Stuff just flying around loose.
Processing objects. Applying credits to account. Valuable object accepted for processing. Salvage goal reached. Rewards assigned.
That appears to still be connected somewhere. Down here. I guess this is cut level 1 though, so maybe I can cut it free. Switch mode. We'll go horizontal to there. There we go. But this goes to the furnace. I think, is it this ring? Yeah, this is a separate thing. Okay, how do we get this off? I think I've got all the cut points on this side, except for on the other side of that door. So okay, so it kind of knows a little bit like what you're trying to do. Yeah, didn't actually want to cut that part. cut every side of this? I thought I had. Oops. Oh. Well, okay. I guess that's good.
Material accepted. Credits transferred.
So really, like I'm looking for like a connection to this frame, but I don't really see one. Let me clear this shit out. What is it? Why can't I get this thing? Not that. This little thing. Yes, those aren't actually hearts or something. What about this one? Yeah, not really. So, again, not too sure how I'm supposed to know which parts, like, I have to cut certain ways. Yeah, but that part's clearly off. I guess that's kind of the name of the game, is just taking stuff apart and figuring out what to do with the rest as you get to it. Yep, read that. Where's the Moby? Okay. This game takes a lot of spatial reasoning. That looks like it was gonna make it, but man, it can be hard to tell. This thing has a really huge range though. Like the grapple gun does. I was not expecting that. Okay. So these side panels are still on here pretty good. Wondering if like this frame has to be completely removed first. Smells like a really strong one. Maybe this one's loose. Destroyed panel. Oh, was that supposed to go to the furnace? Okay, that's not really being called out as separate. Okay. Let's check out in here. Okay, and I have mostly destroyed the cut points on looks like what is currently my top side. So let's destroy these. And sort of see what that frees up. And oh, I don't have to use that. I can use 1 and 2. That's so much better. Okay, what are you still connected with? Oh, there's still a bar up on top. Is it still connected to this? Yes, so. Furnace.
Material accepted.
Yeah, okay, so the aluminum plates definitely go towards the furnace, not the processor, which is where I thought they went. So I thought there was going to be an easier way to get that apart. And this is just a nothing, I guess. Because I can't affect it. Other than by bumping it. Okay, well... Does that mean that I can just cut this whole thing off en masse? And that looks mostly free. Except for this nanocarbon thing. So, oh, the cut on that is extremely high. Okay, so I don't know how I'm supposed to get that off. I'll have to disassemble the ship around it, I guess. Now let's get back around to this side. This panel still not free. Okay, so it's got a couple of points there. Okay, that's free.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
I probably shouldn't have, like, said it like that. Okay, pressing 2 will actually mode swap too. Okay.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
And just making sure nothing else got freed. Okay. Can't quite. Oh, I can't see it from here. Oh, that's actually just going to try to destroy that whole panel. Might have to. Kind of dig my way out from the other side on this. What about these? These are free. Ow. Yeah. Oh no. That was holding everything together. Oh no. Okay. So let's see if I can get this whole thing into the processor. Oh, but this part goes into the furnace. Oh no. How do I... Okay, that looks like it's relatively still. Kind of digging the music in this game, though. Destroyed the glass. Well, how am I supposed to separate the glass off? Oh, maybe from the inside, actually. I have to kind of be careful not to bump it, which is, you know, hard. That's not going to make it. Oh, and now I've lost it. I can't see it anymore. Where'd it go? It's so small. I know it didn't make it into the furnace. Oh no. Okay, where's my cockpit? It's clear, and that makes it really hard to see its face. Holy crap. I didn't think I had it moved. Oh my god. It's just gone. I have no idea. I can't see it. Well, I got one more try. Last piece of glass. I made it.
Raw material deposited.
Oh, hey, there's the other one. That should make it. Okay, and then you're good.
Processing valuable object. Credit awarded.
Okay. Oh, there was still glass in that, but it was cheap. I guess that's what we start calling acceptable risks. Gonna tell me I destroyed something else with that. I can tell. I can feel it. If it would go in.
Processing valuable deposit.
There it goes.
Credit transfer. Salvage goal obtained. Additional rewards assigned.
Okay, so this goes in the furnace. That goes in the furnace. That goes in the furnace. That goes in the furnace. I'm trying to make sure there's not like a separate part of this anywhere. I think pretty much all this goes in the furnace.
Material deposited. Account credit applied.
This thing's still attached. Kind of at a point now where it's just like get all the hard points. Let's just kind of do them one at a time. See if anything comes free when I do them. Nope. 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 Next. I guess usually they kind of start drifting apart a little bit when you destroy them. So maybe that's kind of your visual clue. You may have to switch my keybinds here too. I keep trying to control the character like it's a ship in Elite Dangerous. And to do that, my up button is R, whereas in this it's space, like it's jump. But that is not what I'm used to. Oh, this whole business is free. And the whole thing, I think, can go to the Salvager. Hit it on the bottom, and on the top. Give it some roll. I think it's good though.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
Okay, so that's entire bits without like they don't need to be broken apart, I guess. Hit it kind of center mass. Yeah. That seems to help.
Object processed. Transferring credits.
Pretty easy to lose track of like where the ship is, where the front of the ship and the back of the ship is. Like, keeping orientated is not super easy. And I'm pretty sure I have thought I was looking at like a front or a back or a top or a bottom a couple of times, and definitely have not been in reality. Okay, so that definitely does, like the panel and the everything, like that's nanocarbon and aluminum. It's possible in the future I'm going to have to like separate those apart. Like, I don't yet, but you know, the possibility
Valuable
definitely
object
exists.
credits deposited. Salvage goal met. Rewards will be paid.
There are no other cut points along there, and there's really just these two left on this side and here. Well, three. Let's see what that frees up, if anything. Yeah, it's a top panel. Hit that center mass, yeah. Go panel, go.
Processing object. Applying
Got
credits to account.
And this is there, but it's got stuff inside. Possibly. Or at least some of this can be handled separately, I guess. Yeah, don't go too far.
Deposit accepted for processing.
Yeah, like now basically this whole thing is free. And this goes to the furnace, and this, and this, and this. Does any of this go anywhere with the furnace? No. I may have to cut it apart though, because it looks like it may be too heavy. This is just a hatch. But all of this goes to the processor. Including the thruster cap. Which I guess I could have taken off earlier. I guess that's kind of like a weight thing, though.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
Yeah, that's moving me, not the object. This thing's too big, I guess.
Goal achieved. Rewards allocated.
Which means I probably gotta cut it apart. still attached. It really is like this backplate thing. I'm not really sure how I'm supposed to get it freed. I guess I could like cut the two halves of the ship apart. Yeah, sometimes that destroys much more than I'm intending.
Raw material deposited. Transferring credits.
We can cut that, and then look for this. Yeah. Like, I don't think I'm supposed to be cutting that completely, but it's like, you know, pay this much to separate. It's like the cost of doing business.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited. All salvage goals complete. All rewards allocated.
And there's like a couple of other things.
Material accepted.
Okay, looks like it's got all of that. What do we got left? I think that was more or less all of it. Not a thing I can use. Oh, very small aluminum panel.
Material accepted. Credits transferred.
I keep seeing this tool icon and I'm not entirely sure what it is. I'm wondering if that's like the tool that's like, hey, this is something like illegal you could have picked up. Like this. But I don't know how to pick it up. I guess we can look at the controls. Customize the key mapping. So movement, this is not. Equip the grapple. Retract beam. Fling up, down, left, right. Push with F. Place tethers. Cancel tethers. Cutter. Execute cut. Rotate cut angle. Scanner. Toggle scanner. Scan modes. Didn't know there was a scan mode. Okay. Interact F, helmet light, L or 5, pause, escape, toggle task list with tab, right hand grab X, left hand grab Z. I guess we can see if I can grab them. X and Z. That's all menus. Is it just this panel? No, because it's pointing over here somewhere. Is that the door? Okay, but I thought that was the HAB module. Oh no, it's pointing to this platform. Except not, because it's also pointing above me. Yeah, I have no idea. Enter HAB to rank up. And I don't really see anything else. Like, I might have missed something. Like, I probably did. What is that? Like, I specifically cannot target that. And I think it's on the far side anyway. I need to get used to using that to move around because that's way faster. I think that's what these things are here for too, is to kind of provide you a grapple point to move with. Stop. Okay. Yeah, like whatever that tool thing is, it's definitely over this way. And it's like the door, but it is not exactly the door. Okay, so I think I just can't grab this, whatever it is. They're just objects. Break. Okay, we're good. This is fine. Go ahead and head in. I think that That little thing says there's something that we definitely missed, but God knows what it is. It's like, is it that ship? Or is it like these things? I don't know. Oh well. Yeah, let's go. Okay. So I destroyed $19,000 worth of stuff, but I paid off 2.8 or 2.465 million. And there was 31,000 of stuff that I lost somewhere in the bay. It was probably that glass. About 1% of the ship. So, 98% salvage. I feel pretty good about that. That's fine, right? Let's see. I destroyed aluminum in a structure, in a panel. Destroyed some glass. I knew that. Intentionally destroyed a couple of those things. Outer panels and the thruster cap are really where the big money's at. Certification.
New certification level attained. License level increased.
Great. MP earned, LT earned, repair kits 1. I don't know what MP or LT are. LT, I guess, are links tokens. I don't know what MP is. Maybe it goes to certification. I think so. Something like that, probably. Oh, yeah, because it's the cert rank. Okay. So I need another 29 MP to be rank 4. Okay, and then by hitting the goals, we get more MP. Okay, so that tracks. Then anything here is just money, which, we need a lot of. So, that's fine.
Hello, Shipbreaker 9346-52. Lynx would like to share the following inspirational message. Make the most of your shift by fanning the tiny sparks of effort into flames of profitability.
Okay, I guess. New sticker unlocked. Achieve a perfect salvage of over 95%. Gain the mini-me. Confirmed. Good morning, Shipbreaker. Minimum payments are due early. Yep.
Looking good, Cutter. Now go ahead and pick another ship.
Well, I'm going to check email first, because I've got new messages, and they charge me if I don't. Hazard. Committed to ensuring shipbreakers exposed to hazard levels and ships only according to their proficiency level and median estimated emotional adjustment time should death occur. After you reach clearance of hazard level 2, you can encounter fire hazard in the form of fuel or flaming objects. And they will charge me for destruction of material. Heavy cargo available. And stuff we can buy. Suit patch repair kits, tool repair kits, tethers. Employee discount Tuesdays only. There was a message at the bottom of this one. Grapple strength can be upgraded to improve handling of its grip. Okay. Certification didn't unlock new tools. It's just the ship. Next rank it'll be tools. And also new ships. Not sure what I'm supposed to do with the stickers. Unless they're automatically being put somewhere, which, you know, possible. A little weird that the environment is fully 3D, but they don't actually let me navigate it. They didn't want to, like, bother programming walk functions or something. It's 3 a.m. I think I might be stopping here. I've been streaming 4 hours. Probably be streaming more in the coming months. I'm a teacher. It's my normal day job, and it's summer, so I'm off. But yeah, let's see. I guess that'll be it. Forgot to hit record when I started Shipbreaker, and I did all that reading, so probably post the Cyberpunk video and then figure out how to separate a video into two so that I can post Shipbreaker separately, I guess. I don't know anything about editing software, but hey, I guess if I'm going to do this more, it might be a valuable skill to pick up. Oh well. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you some other time. Maybe tomorrow. I'm not really sure. I don't have a stream schedule yet.